everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sidonia, for those of you who do not know me yet. And in today's tutorial we are going to work on this bracelet. I hope you like it. Before starting, I would like to show you my latest project. These lovely earrings. I have written the tutorial. You can find a link to the tutorial in the description of this video. Alright then, so let's get over to my beading mat and I will tell you all about the materials needed to making this bracelet, and then we'll start. Alright, so here we are. So let's go over the materials we will need for the bracelet. So we have Superduos beads. Then we have 4mm rounds and 3mm rounds. Then we have 11/0 round seed beads from Miyuki. These are the Arcos by Puca, and these are 8/0 round seed beads from Miyuki. Then we have 3mm bugle beads, and these are the fringe beads from Miyuki. These are drop beads, yeah. 3.4mm, and then we have the ChatOn Monte, 4mm ChatOn Monte, and this is how they look. I think this is the classic ChatOn Monte that you can easily find because they are widely used for embellishing costumes. Okay. We will then need a needle. This one is a size 12 needle, and then we have the fire line. This is the 0.15 millimeters, and of course you will need a clasp, but I'm sure you know how to mount a clasp, and jump rings. And alright, so in this video I'm going to make a sample like this one. I'm going to show you how to start the bracelet. We will start making part of this of one end, then the first component, and then the second component, and then the other end of the bracelet, and how to complete the edge. Okay, so let's start. I have already on my thread 4 arcos threaded like this to form something like that, that looks like 2 donuts. So you start the first one, you enter from this side, and the second one from this side, and then repeat. And then we have 6 Superduos and 5 11/0s, alternating them. Okay, and then I will go through the first arco and go around again through all the seed beads. This is to secure the thread, ideally without making any knots. And so I'm going to pass now through the Superduos and the 11/0s. And then we'll pass again one more time through the arcos, because it's always better to complete your circle, yeah. And because you can then pull the both ends of the thread and secure it very nicely. And so now I'm exiting from this hole here of the arco, and we'll go through its middle hole here. Okay, and I want to add 1/8 between the arcos just like so. And then we'll add 111 between the two donuts formed by the arcos. And again we'll add 180 here. Okay, between this other pair of arcos. And then we'll pass through this other hole here of the two arcos. And this is what I have for now. And now see, I have two donuts here, the first two. And now as I'm exiting here, I'm going to add the third one. And to do that, I'm going to start with, see, you have here an 11-0. So I'm going to start by picking up an 11-0, and then I need a donut. And we'll pass through the outer hole of the arcos. Because see, now here I'm exiting from the outer hole, so I'm going to enter an outer hole on my next arcos. Okay, see? And now I'm going to add these 3 beads here, which are the 4 millimeters, 2 4 millimeters and 1 drop bead between them. So 4 millimeter drop bead and 4 millimeter, and we'll go through these 2 arcos again. Wait, I lost my drop bead. Ay. Where did it go? That was so strange. Where is it? I could have sworn that I had it on the needle, and it just disappeared. Okay, no problem. So, as I said, I have here, so you see the sequence. This is an 11-0 to arcos, 4 millimeter drop bead, 4 millimeter, and we'll go again through the same arcos I was exiting from, just like so. Okay. Now I want to add 180 between the arcos, so I need to enter from a middle hole to do that. So I need to position myself in order to be able to enter that middle hole. See, I have just passed through the arcos again, and now I will enter this hole and add an 80 between the two arcos. Alright, so now I have 3 donuts here, and I need to add the 4th one. So now I'm exiting a middle hole here from the arcos, from this arco, and this means I have to enter a middle hole on my new donut. And I will first pick up an 11 now, because I have an 11 now there between the 2 donuts, and then we'll go through the middle hole here, the central hole, and as I am already passing here, I need to passing through the middle hole, I need to add 180. Otherwise, if I didn't do that, my thread would show between the 2 arcos. Okay, so now I need to add this set, and so I need to exit from an outer hole here of each either of the 2 donuts. So as I am here, I will enter this outer hole of the 2 arcos here. So I'm going to complete this central part, adding the 11 now between the 2 donuts and going up here through the 2 previous Arcos. Okay, and now I can add my set of 4 millimeters and the drop bead. Okay, so I'm exiting here and I'm going to enter here. Okay, so now I need to go around one more time because, as you can see, this group of seed beads is a bit loose. So as I am now going to add the ChatOn Monte in the middle, I could not work if this, if I didn't went around one more time to secure the thread and the beads. So I will pass through my Arcos. Okay, and again the 4 millimeters and the drop, and through my Arcos. Okay, and now I'm going to come out of the 11-0, and it looks better now. Now I can add my ChatOn Monte. Okay, I'm going to pick up a ChatOn Monte and I want to work on the back. Yeah, that would have been the back also. I could have made it the back, but just to reinforce the idea. So this is the back, and I will enter the back of the ChatOn just like so. And then I'm coming out from this 11-0, going in that direction, so I'm going to enter this next 11-0. And just move around your beadwork as you feel more comfortable. So as you can see, I'm exiting. Before entering the 11-0, I was exiting from this hole here. And now I have passed through the 11-0 and will go back through the same hole and exit then the next one. See? And what this will do is anchor the ChatOn Monte to the 11-0. So now I am exiting here and we'll go through this next 11-0. And through the same hole again. And then exit the next one. Okay. And now again we'll go through my 11-0, next one. Okay. And back through the same hole. Okay. And I have reached the first 11-0, the one I started from. Okay, see, now that it's done, you can see how it is anchored to the 11-0s. See? Alright, so now what I want to do is I need to exit from a middle hole here to start my second component. So I will do that. I need to reach an 11-0 that will allow me, that's just next to this hole here, that will allow me to come out from a middle hole here. So I'm going to continue reinforcing my ChatOn until I reach that 11-0. Okay, and I have, see, this 11-0 allows me to exit where I wanted to exit. Okay, see? And now I'm going to pass through the through the outer hole here of the two donuts. Okay, and as you can see, there are superduos between the components, see? So I'm going to pick up one superduo, then two donuts, yes, and one more, see? And one more superduo. Like so. And we'll go now through the corresponding hole of my opposite donut. Just like so, and continue. Wait. So going through the Superduo and the Arcos again. Okay. And now I'm exiting here and I can enter the middle hole there of the 3 and add my 8-0. And then of course I will also need to add my 11-0 between the two donuts. Just like so. And then the 8-0 between the donuts. Okay. Now I'm going to pass through the outer hole just like before. Here, and I need to add my third donut. And we'll start with 11-0 and then the two arcos. Okay, and then need to go around to come back out here, and I will add my 3 beads there while I go around. Okay. And then I need to reach this point again, as I need to enter the middle arco here, hole here of my arco and add my 8-0, like so. Okay, and now of course my fourth donut, and remember here we are coming out from a middle hole, so we'll enter the middle hole, and while as we are going through the middle hole we are also adding the 8-0 between the two arcos. And now we'll pass again through these outer holes here. Okay, and we'll add our 11-0 between the two donuts here. Okay, and now my 3 beads here. So 4mm drop bead and 4mm, and we'll enter this hole just like before. Okay, and just like before, we need to go around again to secure the beads. Okay. And we'll reach again the 11 hour because we want to add our chaton here. Okay, so just like before, we are going to work on the back, so just remember to take care not to connect your chaton, you know, one way and the other one the other way, and just realize after you finished. So I'm coming out here. I will enter a hole on the back of the chaton just like before. Go through the next 11 0 and hold the chaton in place. Just turn it around. Oi. So this, I need to turn the chaton around. Oh, I didn't realize if you entered, you had to enter a specific hole for it to. Okay, so yeah, it makes sense. So okay, so you have to be aware of the hole you are entering on the back of the chaton. Okay, I didn't realize that before. You learn something every day. Okay, so just like before, I'm exiting here from the chaton, entering my 11 0, and then we'll go back the same through the same hole I was exiting before entering the 11 0 to anchor my chaton, and now we'll go through my next 11 0. Okay, and back through the same hole and exit the following one just like so, and again. Okay, and I have reached the 11 0 I started from. Okay, and oh, my thread went under. Yeah, that's better. And now I need to reach the same 11 0 that will allow me to start my next component, or in this case the end part of the bracelet. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we are going to make just a sample, this sample here. So I will now show you how to end the bracelet. Okay, so my next 11 now will be the one that will allow me to reach the point I want to reach, just like so. Okay, yeah, so you just reinforce, and when you reach this 11/0, just exit. Okay, you will only reinforce, if I'm not mistaken, 3 of the 11/0s. So I didn't really pay attention there. Yeah, you just work. I just go around, and yeah, I'm so used to it that I didn't really realize. So now we go through this hole here, and I am here. Yeah, and now I'm going to add this set of seed beads here, exactly the same. So this is a Superduo on 11/0, Superduo and 11/0. You basically have 6 Superduos and 5 11/0s alternating each other. So I have 5 and I need one more. 2, 4, 6, yes, 2, 4, 6. And we'll go through this outer hole again. Yeah, about the thread, use just a comfortable length, because you have to add, I think, a couple of times new thread. Okay, so now I'm going to go again through these beads. Because I need to exit from the Superduo there and then pass through its second hole, because I need to add beads between the Superduos. Okay, so see, I'm exiting here and we'll enter the second hole of the Superduo, and we'll add 3 millimeter between the Superduos here, and then one more time a 3 millimeters, and then I will add 3 11/0s between these Superduos, because this is where I'm going to add my clasp loop, and then again 3 millimeters, and now I'm going to start embellishing the edge to reach this other end. So I will start with 1 3 millimeter, 1 11/0, and 1 3 millimeter. See, exiting here, and we'll enter my 4 millimeter here, the drop bead and the 4 millimeter, and now I will add, see, between the on the sides of the Superduos I have bugle beads and 3 millimeter beads. Okay, so I have a 3 millimeter and then a bugle, and then we'll pass through the Superduo, and then the other way around to mirror this pattern. So I have one bugle and one 3 millimeter, and go through my four millimeter drop bead and 4 millimeter. So of course you have to repeat this all around all the length of your bracelet, and then when you reach these points, you reach these 2 points, you know, or this 4. Here you will add this set, 3mm, 11/0 and 3mm. Okay. But see, the rest of the length of the bracelet, you need to add the 3mm and the bugle before the Superduo, and then the bugle and the 3mm. Okay, and so I'm going to add here one 3mm, one 11/0 and one 3mm, and go through this top hole of my following Superduo. And now, just like before, I will add 3mm beads between the Superduos, the first two, and then I will add my 3 11/0s, and then again 3mm and 3mm. Okay, so now I'm going to repeat this pattern here. So we'll add one 3mm, one 11/0, one 3mm, and go through the 4mm, the drop bead and the 4mm, and pick up a 3mm and a bugle, and then a bugle and a 3mm, and go through my 4mm. Okay, the drop and the 4mm, and now I have reached the end, and this time I'm going to add 3mm, 11/0 and 3mm, and enter my Superduo here. Now I will reach the middle of the 3 11/0s because I want to add a loop for my clasp. Okay, you could even add a clasp here directly if you wanted. If it's, for example, if adding the loop makes the bracelet too long or things like that, you can add it directly here. So I'm going to pick up 7 11/0s. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, and we'll pass through the same 11/0 I was coming out of, and then go around again, but I'm going to skip the second seed bead and help it pop out. Then I'm going to skip the fourth also and help it pop out, and then I'm going to skip the sixth also, and it popped out by itself. Okay, so you would go around, and then you have to go around the edge to reach this other side and add a loop on this side too. Okay, and yeah, and then you can just mount your clasp, which I'm sure you know how to mount a clasp. And okay, so I hope you like it. I really do. I have a pair of earrings made like this. I'm going to make a tutorial. These are the earrings, that go very nicely with the bracelet. I'm going to make a tutorial for this too. Okay, so yeah, I hope you liked the video, and thank you for watching. And remember to like, comment and subscribe, and click on the bell button so you get notified every time I post a new video. So thank you very much, and I will see you with the next video. Bye bye.